I need you to understand that your life's greatest breakthrough isn't months or even years in the future. It's actually here right now. You see, most of you don't even understand that you're standing 3 feet away from gold. You see, for those of you guys who don't know who I am, my name is Johann Figueroa, and I personally went from homeless combat veteran sleeping in my car to making my first $100,000 months in just 10 months as an online coach. So getting out of the military, I was thinking to myself, as I was sitting in a college classroom, there is no way that I went to war, saved 5 dozen men, lived a purpose-driven life, to now stuck in the system, getting ready to be a slave in the matrix, working a 9-to-5 job. I was going to school to become a trauma surgeon. I was working 2 jobs. I was absolutely burnt out, and I was thinking there's no way that I'm gonna put myself in 6 figures of debt just to one day be able to maybe live a life of freedom, when I'm seeing 20-year-olds, 19-year-olds, 23-year-olds, guys younger than me, less qualified than I am, who haven't done anything in life near as difficult, making multiple 6 figures a month. And I knew there was something I didn't know. I knew that it was something I wasn't gonna learn in the classroom. And so I started looking around, and I stumbled upon a business model called online coaching. I actually found out about this business model through a friend, and actually my first mentor out in Orange County, California. I saw him living in a mansion at 25 years old with his girl, his kid, living the dream life, making more money than I've ever seen before in my life. It didn't even seem real, showing me 5-figure days. Now you gotta remember, I probably had like $300 in my bank account, right, at that time. That kind of money seemed impossible. And I hit $30,000 yesterday, and I don't even blink anymore. And that was less than a year ago. So what changed? I asked him, dude, how is it that you do what you do? I want to live the life that you have. You see, in this game, in this online realm, this digital social media world that we're in now, you have to get yourself aligned with people who have what you want, who have produced the results for other people, and live by the standards that you want to live by. And you give them your last dollar. You say, what is it that I need to do to become like you? That's what I asked him. And he said one line, and it changed my life. He said, you have to become undeniable. Nobody cares about your backstory, you going to war, you're out here in the real world where everyone's the same. You have to build yourself up. You have to master sales, communication, learning how to articulate yourself to where you can communicate a message effectively and get people to move. And it's 20,000. I didn't have 20 grand. So what I did was I started working at Chick-fil-A, selling surfboards to save up enough money to give them my last diamond dollar. And you know what I got in return? A PDF and a sales book. Now you're probably wondering right now, dude, why the heck would you give a guy $20,000? Because I knew in my gut that I would rather fail giving it my all in an attempt to build a life of freedom than to not even try. Now in this PDF that I got from him was a social media blueprint, what to post online, when I should post, how to speak, how to run my Instagram stories, and then a simple sales book. That's it. Now, first looking at that PDF when I got home, I was thinking, dude, this is not what I was expecting. There's no way that I'm going to turn this and this book into a 6-figure business, into freedom. And then it hit me. I realized that I am a lot closer to my goals and to my dreams than I could have ever imagined. Why? Because there is nothing that separated me and that man than information and time. That's it. Now that I had the information, I knew that I just needed to put in the work, put in the time, and I would achieve freedom. I would hit my goals. He was selling real estate wholesale, and I had no idea what I was gonna sell. I didn't know what to sell. I didn't have a product. And then I found out that in this world, everyone is lost, no purpose, and people need help. You see, this game of online business isn't about money. It's about helping other people. And as long as you're in the people business, you will never run out of business because there's no shortage of people that need help. And so what I did was I looked around at my life and I said, okay, what can I do with what I had? I had an iPhone, I loved going to the gym and working out, and I had a bulletproof mindset that I learned in the military. And essentially what I did is I took my mind and body and turned it into a multiple 6-figure to now 7-figure business within a year. And I want to tell you that I'm no different from you. You see, before I became the man that I am today, I was quitting on myself. I was procrastinating. I had self-doubts. I had self-worth issues. I didn't believe that I was worth this life of freedom. I would sit in his car on the way to the gym feeling like I wasn't good enough. And I finally woke up and realized that I'm not gonna do this when I'm 30, 40 years old, barely being able to pay the rent, having a girl that's having to work. No one was coming to save me. It was no different than being in the military. All I needed to do was put my head down, put out valuable content every single day, show up, speak my message, become the man, and I knew God would reveal his plan. So I started posting content online, and as soon as one video hit 10,000 views, I quit my Chick-fil-A job, I dropped out of college, I quit selling surfboards at Rip Curl, and I knew that I had something. God had given me a sign and had shown me, this is what you're meant to do. But I knew it was gonna be a dogfight. I knew I had to go all in. I chose to sleep in my car than to spend 1 minute more waking up to build another man's business, to build another man's vision, to just be a slave in the system of the matrix. And over the next couple minutes, what has taken me multiple six figures in investing into mentors and a year of pain, sleeping in my car, not knowing where the next meal was coming from, I found and had built a simple 3-part system that anybody can use to take their mind and body and turn it into a business that makes them $10,000 a month in 30 days or less. And here it is. You have to understand that when you're running an online business, you're going to need certain softwares. You need to automate certain things. You don't want to get it messy and get into all this crazy AI stuff. No, you need 3 key apps. Number 1 is Trainerize. This is where you're going to house your online fitness and mindset coaching app and community. Number 2 is how you receive payments. There's Stripe, Fanbases, a whole multitude of processors that have financing options for you. That's how you receive your payments. And then number 3, and all of you have it, Instagram. You see every single dime and dollar that I've made, from homeless to $100,000 a month and now a 7-figure earner, has all been in my Instagram DMs. You see, I had the right conversations with the right people and converted into hundreds of thousands of dollars. And you might be asking yourself, what is it that I'm even gonna post? The only thing you're posting on Instagram is just the blueprint to who you are. Remember, you're the product. When someone DMs you, they don't care who C-Bum is, who any of these guys are. They care about you. They care, how is it that I can be like this guy? So when you're on Instagram, you're posting your gym workouts, your gym routine that genuinely got you to where you're at today, your belief system, your discipline, your mindset, your ethos as a man. You put out there every single day, and the algorithm will naturally go and attract like-minded individuals. And those individuals are gonna DM you, right? Because everything goes from Instagram to DM to phone call to close. And that brings me into my 3rd system, which is high ticket sales. Remember, this is the same 3-part system that I use to go from 0 to $100,000 a month. Software, social media marketing, and now finally high ticket sales. Going back to the beginning of the video, I mentioned a book that I had paid $20,000 for, right? I'm gonna save you 20 grand. If you want this book, I want you to text me at the number below. This is my personal number. I'll personally reach back out to you and I'll give you the secret behind how I went from 0 to $100,000 a month. And it won't cost you a single dime. All right, you made it to the end of the video. I have given you the secret to my success and the blueprint to compressing time frames so you can have your life's greatest breakthrough, not next year, not next month, but now. All you need is a clear purpose, an idea on what you want out of life, and to take immediate action. You bet everything you have, you give your last dollar to a mentor, and you go all in. And if you're new here, I drop videos every single week. I want you to drop a like and comment something. I want to hear from you. Hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.